Bonjour, nous voici encore une fois, Madame
Oui,
Tambo.
bonjour, Madame Renaud. Ça va?
Oui, ça va bien.
Oui, qu'est-ce que nous faisons
Aujourd'hui, on va parler du passé composé,
Oui.
mais dans le négatif. We're going to talk about the negative.
Oh, because we've done the questions, and that was quite easy.
I think the questions are pretty easy, and in
Yes.
fact, the negative is easy as well. It's
Is
just
it?
remembering what we mean when we say the verb.
What does negative mean?
Negative means no.
Oh,
It's the
or
opposite of
not.
affirmative or not.
Oh, not, okay.
It's like if you eat and you don't eat.
Right.
It's sort of the opposite, isn't it? So
We've
it's
done it
not
before
doing
in the
something.
present tense, haven't
We
we?
have. In fact, I've got an example here of the. I'm going to use that, I think. When we put something in the negative, do you remember what we do?
We sandwich the verb
With
ne,
ne
and
and
then pa at the end.
that's right. And remember, they're like pieces of bread sandwiching the verb in the middle. The verb
That's quite
is the
cute,
meat
really, isn't
in the
it?
sandwich, isn't it? So ne
Yes.
and pa are like pieces of bread. They sandwich the verb.
And what about if there's a verb that starts with a vowel, like, for example,
Like n'aime
aim.
pas, il n'aime pas, or something like that.
Name, yeah.
Well, oopsie,
You put an N apostrophe.
an apostrophe. That's right,
And then
because we can't have the e next to the vowel, can we? That's
so
right.
It's ne pa or ne apostrophe pa.
That's
everything.
right.
Okay.
Exactly. Well, it's the same principle.
Oh.
It is. But let's take an example like il a mangé. We need to sandwich the verb with ne and pas.
But we've got two verbs there.
Well,
A
no,
and manger.
no. Well, here's the thing. This is our verb. It's the auxiliary. This isn't a verb.
Oh, that's
It's
the
a past participle.
participle.
It's only
Aha.
part of a verb.
Right.
So this is the verb we're interested in. It's the conjugated verb.
So we've got to put that. That's going to be the meat in the sandwich.
That's right. It's going to absolutely. So let's do that. We're going to put the ne here, and we're going to put the pas.
But we can't do the ne, can we?
You're absolutely right. What are we going to? Oh, there you go. That's what we would do. What do we have to do?
An apostrophe.
Exactly. You're a step
Aha.
ahead of me there. Il n'a pas mangé.
Right.
That's right.
And so that
Because-
would have to happen for all the avoir verbs because they all start in A.
That's right. Exactly. That's right. Because they all start with a vowel. So all of the avoir ones, we're going to have an
And what
apostrophe.
about the être ones? Most of them too.
Most of them do as well, don't
oh,
they?
except for some.
Nous sommes and ils sont. That's
Right.
right. So let's do an example of that. If we had something like nous sommes partis, like we had in that other screencast, we left. Oops, I put the S
Yes.
there. So how would we?
We have to use the som because parti is a past participle.
That's right. That's our verb.
And then we say nous ne
Yep.
sommes pas
That's right.
partis. Aha.
Nous ne sommes pas partis. Exactly. So we're still. So we're sandwiching the verb. Here are our pieces of bread sandwiching the verb. We just need to remember that this is the verb. This is only part of a verb, just as we had when we were
Right.
asking questions.
So
the
it's
bit
the
that we
first- it's the
inverted.
first part.
It's the first part, isn't it? It's the
Yes.
conjugated verb. And of course, it's ne pas, or if it's any of the avoir, because they all begin with a vowel,
Or
and
some of the
and some
être.
of the être, because again they begin with a vowel. It will be an apostrophe.
Oh, that's quite clear cut, isn't it?
That's
I
right.
can get that. I can get that.
Now, what happened? Also, do we need to remember along that so that when we had a vowel, when we had j'ai
the
mangé,
j'ai, yes.
what do you think will happen? Do you think we'll say what are we going to do there?
Well, we have to put the je back in.
We put the je back in
But then we have-
because it's going to be next to a consonant, so it's okay. We can have
Yes.
that. But what's going to happen here now that
An
it's
apostrophe.
that's right because it's next to that vowel, isn't
So it's
it?
that je.
Je n'ai
Pas.
pas mangé, and I'm just going to make those clearly pieces of bread. Je n'ai
Okay,
pas
so we have
mangé.
to, the J apostrophe has to go back to je.
That's right. So do
Okay.
you want to do some
Yeah,
practice?
give us a couple of sentences and see if I can do it.
Okay, well, let's start with
Give me
something.
3 sentences.
Tu as parlé. You spoke. Let's do.
Je suis.
Okay, yep, we can do. Yes, let's do. Je suis arrivé. And I'll pretend that I'm a boy so that I don't agree there. And let's say. Vous êtes. No, vous avez regardé. You looked at. Vous avez regardé. And then maybe to finish, we can have elles sont tombées. They fell over. Poor things.
Can we
They
do a
hurt
G
themselves. And a G. Let's do a G as well. Let's have a look. J'ai
Vu.
j'ai vu. Lovely.
Okay.
So what are we going to do? I might change colours there.
Oh, that's
This
not
one, what are we going to do?
Well, the first one, you've got to put the n and the pas, so it'd be tu, then na,
Because it's
got a vowel there.
next to the vowel.
Pas parler.
That's right. Tu n'as pas parlé. Because that's our vowel, isn't it? That's only the participle. What about the next one?
The next one is je ne suis pas
Je ne
arrivé.
suis pas.
Because you're sandwiching that sweet.
That's right.
And you don't need to put an apostrophe because sweet starts with an S.
That's right, exactly. So je ne suis pas arrivé.
Now, this next one, vous. Now you have to put an N apostrophe there because it starts with A.
That's right.
So vous n'avez pas
Yep.
regardé.
Lovely. That's excellent work. And then this one?
Elle. Now we have to put, well, there's no vowel there, so it's elle ne
That's right. Oops,
sont
elle
pas
ne sont pas
tombés.
tombés.
Now this is the tricky one, isn't it?
So what do we do with this?
It's j'ai vu, but now we've got to put it back to je.
Put it back to je because it's no longer, it's going to be, will no longer be next to a vowel. So we
it's
put it back to je.
And then we put N. Because it's got the A,
It has to be the apostrophe.
Je n'ai
Pas
vu.
vu. Je n'ai pas vu. Excellent.
Oh, that's wonderful. Thank
Merci.
you. Oh, it's a
Thank
pleasure.
you so
Thank
much
you
for your
so
help.
much for explaining that so clearly.